In this lesson, we'll learn how to apply page transitions to our interactive InDesign projects. Okay, so at this point we have just wrapped up learning how to bring videos in and link it up to our buttons. Now, when it comes to page transitions, if you're not sure what exactly that is, that's going to be what happens as one page transitions into another. Whether they are pages right next to each other or whether we're using this navigation at the bottom of our document to navigate around, these page transitions are going to be what happens when we transition from one page into another. Now, they are going to be available to you for both interactive PDFs as well as Flash files. Now, we're going to come over here, and at this point, let's go ahead and apply a page transition. There's a couple of ways we could go about doing this. I'm just going to go ahead and navigate up to page 1. And let's say that we want to apply a page transition between page 1 and page 2. Well, we could simply come over here and right-click on page 1, and we could come down here to the Page Transitions option. Now, this option is also available if we select page 1 and actually look in the Pages panel flyout menu, but we're going to come over here to the Choose option. Now, you'll see here that we get this Page Transitions dialog that opens up, and there are several preset page transitions that we can choose from here. Now, you can see that I can mouse over each one of these and get sort of a preview of that effect. You can see here the box effect, the comb effect. There's all kinds of different ones. Now, the important things to note about this dialog is that first, well, this last one right here is only for Flash output. This page turn that is actually quite popular right now, we can't do that in a PDF. It's only available for Flash. So, with that said, let's come over here and notice there is an Apply to All Spreads option here. I just want to go ahead and apply it to the area between page 1 and 2. So, I'm not going to check that. Let's go ahead and choose... Let's just choose blinds here. Notice what happens when I apply that page transition. Right over here in the Pages panel, we get a little page transition icon that pops up next to page 1. This is a really nice little visual reminder that we have a page transition applied there. Now, right now we could come up here and right-click again, go to Page Transitions. We could either choose to clear that page transition, or we could choose to edit it. Now, if we choose the Choose option, it's just going to take us back to the dialog we just saw. But if we choose the Edit option, it's going to bounce us over to the Page Transitions panel. So in this panel, again, we can mouse over the preview here and see kind of what this looks like. But we also have some options down here. And each page transition is going to be a little bit different in terms of what options are available. For blinds, we have horizontal and vertical direction we can choose. So you can see that there. And we also have a speed control. We have slow, medium, and fast here. So those are the options for blinds. Let's go ahead and say that maybe we want to change the page transition here. Let's go ahead and change it to a fade effect. So you can see here the fade effects previewed. Now, we don't have a direction option here. Instead, we only have the speed of the transition. So I'll go ahead and leave that on medium. Now, at this point, if I wanted to come in and apply other page transitions here, I could come in and select each individual page and choose whichever page transition I wanted. So we don't have to have the exact same page transition throughout our entire document. If we want to apply the exact same one through all of our spreads, we could click this button right here, and notice we get the little thumbnail next to each and every page. So I'm actually going to come in here and let's choose a box effect, something like that, and I'll leave that at a medium speed, and I'm going to go ahead and change it to the out direction. And we'll apply that to all pages here. Now let me go ahead and close this Page Transitions panel, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up a PDF here. If you want to check this in your project files, it's the PDF 10_example, and here we go. This is every page in our document. You can see here that if we scroll down in the PDF, we can scroll to whichever page we want. I'm actually going to go back up to page 1 here. Now, the thing about page transitions is, in order to be able to view them in your PDF, we have to be in full screen mode. Now, to enter full screen mode, all you do is simply hit Control L from Adobe Acrobat Reader here. So let me go ahead and hit Control L. Alright, great. So now that we're in full screen mode, we can either click to advance pages, or we can simply hit our down arrow button on our keyboard or our right arrow button. And you can see that we are advancing to the next page. Now, if we want to advance to previous pages, all we need to do is hit the back button or the up button on our keyboard. Alright, so let me go ahead and escape out of full screen mode here. And we'll just go ahead and minimize that here. Alright, great. So in this lesson, we've learned how to utilize page transitions for our interactive documents. Let's go ahead and move on, and in the next lesson, we're going to learn how to export our document out as an interactive PDF.